Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. The Hearthstone balance patch, long-awaited balance patch, is finally coming on Tuesday 25th January, and in this video I'm going to take a look at what does this balance patch do for standard format, what can we expect the meta to look like after this patch. I also wrote about the potential effects of this patch for Hearthstone top decks. You can find a link down below in the description for an even more in-depth look at the patch. But anyway, what are the nerfs going to be? First of all, rogue nerfs. Yes, it has been Roguestone, so we fully expected rogue nerfs. Shadowcraft the Scabs from 7 mana to 8 mana. So Blizzard was finally willing to nerf a hero card. And, well, Rogue has seen significant increases in play rate and win rate, and Scabs is a pretty clear outlier. We expect this change to make a fairly large impact in the strength of Rogue archetypes across the board. And yeah, turn 8 Scabs means that Vanish effect is delayed by a turn, so Rogue cannot get rid of your board as easily, especially Poison Rogue. Poison Rogue's kind of weakness is, after all, that you're just hitting them in the face. Thief Rogue is more capable of fighting for the board, but yeah, very welcome change. Then another Rogue nerf that is also going to touch both Thief Rogue and Poison Rogue, Wildborn Gnoll. Old costs 5, 4 attack, 5 health, new costs 6, 3 attack, 5 health. Wildborn Gnoll was intended to be a strong payoff for Master of the Masquerade's fun effect, but has been overperforming in this role, even in decks that don't have dedicated Purgle strategies. Expecting Gnoll to come down both a bit later and a slightly smaller threat when it does. I'm a little sad that Gnoll's health was not touched, that 5 health is still a lot, and 3 attack is typically still enough to hit most breakpoints, so that stat change doesn't do that much. But the mana cost change, obviously, you can no longer Secret Passage into Gnoll on turn 1. Doing some trades still doesn't get the Gnoll out as quickly. In the current meta, Gnoll is most often played on turn 3, and there are also a lot of turn 2 Gnolls, and this should completely eliminate turn 2 Gnoll. So turn 3, turn 4 Gnoll. Turn 3 Gnoll is still very strong, and that's still going to happen with Thief Rogue. Turn 4 Gnoll, that's already much more manageable. So okay, it's a decent change. I would have hoped that they would have touched Master of the Masquerade, because I don't agree with that being a fun effect. It's a very detrimental effect for the integrity of the game, for esports. But yeah, what Hearthstone designers consider fun and what I consider fun have been largely different things for many years now. So I can fully see where they're coming from with this change. And it will tone down the strength of Rogue decks, especially Poison Rogue, which doesn't have as many synergies with Gnoll. And then a third Rogue nerf, Cloak of Shadows, from 3 cost to 4 cost. We're happy with Poison Rogue when it's a niche player in the metagame, but the current play rate of the archetype is much higher than intended. Cloak of Shadows also combined with Shadowcraft Scabs for frustrating play experience, you wouldn't say? Turn 5 Cloak, turn 6 Cloak, turn 7 Scabs. Ouch, that was powerful and painful. Poison Rogue is getting hit the hardest, and I expect the archetype to simply vanish. I don't see why you would play Poison Rogue anymore, with Cloak, Gnoll, Scabs all nerfed. Whereas Thief Rogue is hit by Gnoll and Scabs, but it's hit less, so it can still be somewhat competitive. Then a nerf that I totally did not see coming, Raid the Dogs. Create a Distraction, the second part of the quest line. Old, play 2 pirates, new, play 3 pirates. And Quest Warrior was already non-existent in Legend. It was only good, it's like peak performance was in Silver. It was somewhat playable around Silver, Gold. But that's mostly because other people were playing bad decks at that point, and Quest Warrior had this baseline strength that was able to overcome those. But now Quest Warrior, with this nerf, that's going to become unplayable, and that means that we don't have any Warrior decks left in the meta. Yeah, life looks hard for Warrior right now. Very hard. The becoming unplayable part doesn't apply to Wild, by the way, because Wild has tons of 1-cost pirates, so that might still do something in Wild. But in Standard, you're not going to get this out on turn 7 anymore, practically ever. It's turn 8 when you can play Rokara, and that's just not going to make it. And then the expected mage nerf, Incanter's Flow, from 3 mana to 4 mana. When combo mages play Incanter's Flow in an early turn, they can assemble their game-winning combo at a very fast rate. No kidding? Yeah, they indeed can do that. Well, slowing down combo mage decks by increasing the cost of Incanter's Flow is going to work, because Incanter's Flow is better the earlier you play it. Turn 3 Incanter's Flow or even turn 2 Incanter's Flow with coin is so much better than a turn 4 Incanter's Flow or turn 5 Incanter's Flow. So yeah, this will be a big deal, and this will keep Mosaki Mage out of the game. now that its biggest counter, Poison Rogue, is getting nerfed. So yeah, that's totally fine balancing act. I think they should have merged Mosaic Mage already in December. That's also one of the nerfs that I predicted would happen then, but better late than never. And then also one buff. I just said that Warrior is going to be unplayable, but hey, here's a buff for Warrior. Rokara the Valorous from 5 armor to 10 armor. Yeah, it's still going to be... I mean, Rokara is not an unplayable card. It's a fine card in the Warrior archetypes where you can play it, but everything else is just not good enough. And having that additional armor on Rokara, which you're not going to find in the vast majority of your games, then no, that's just not going to make Warrior playable at all. We're also getting a couple of wild balance changes. Sorcerer's Apprentice still not touching the effect, but now the new cost at 4 mana means that the Ignite Mage is dead. The current form of Flamewaker Mage with Drekthar is also dead, because you can't pull Sorcerer's Apprentices anymore. Well, you can't actually run Drekthar with Sorcerer's Apprentice anymore, because they both cost 4. And then Rapid Fire going from odd to even. It's even more important going from odd to even than from 1 mana to 2 mana, because this means that this is out of the odd questline hunter, and yeah. Alright, pretty sweet things there. I think they may have missed a couple of wild decks with Shadowwalk Shaman, Megatoon Warlock, but still, some balance changes for wild as well. As for standard format, well, these changes are going to kill Poison Rogue, they're going to kill Mosagi Mage, and they're going to kill Quest Warrior. They don't completely kill Thief Rogue, but they may open up room for Quest Rogue to make a comeback. They also make decks like Beast Druid, decks like Quest Shaman, Vulnerable TK Shaman significantly stronger. And then we still have Libram Paladins, we'll still have Face Hunters. Those are not going anywhere. But any set of nerfs is going to slow down the meta to an extent, and that of course does open up room for new innovation. So maybe there's something that can be found that can enter the meta. So it will be interesting times. And most of all, it will be the end of the current Roguestone. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.